Hi, my name is Bojan Savic here at Mercedes Benz of Scottsdale, and I'm here to present to you and tell you a little bit more about this all-new first-time GLB 2020 model year. Okay, we're going to go straight into it. Who did we build this vehicle for? What's the intent, the purpose, design of the vehicle, features, and everything else? So the first and foremost, everybody wants to know what's the car horsepower. It's a 2-liter engine. It is a front-wheel drive. Produces 221 horsepower with 258 pound-feet of torque. The vehicle is offered as a front-wheel drive. It's available as well as a 4MATIC as this particular vehicle. So, of course, that's our all-wheel drive. So right from the start, you can see from this vehicle, it's an all-new design, a little bit different language as far as on the design. And purpose of the vehicle, really, who do we build it for? So people that were ready for the Mercedes, or they would like a little bit more utility out of the Mercedes, a little bit more practicality, and definitely still have a lot more design than just your regular car, let's say it like that. So this vehicle, far as on the length, that's another thing. How big is this car? Well, right now, this particular model we offer as 2 lines of seating. For another $850, you can get the 3rd line of seating. So this can be a 7-passenger vehicle. That's one of the great things, great accomplishments on this car. How big is it? Well, it's 182 inches far as on the length of the vehicle from a bumper to bumper. 111 inches is the wheelbase of the car. So it's a pretty big car, basically the size of the GLC that we have, but just going to have a little bit more practicality because now we can fit into this car 3rd lines of seating. So let's go back to the front and some of the packages and everything else that's available for this vehicle. As you can see, this is the standard finish on the vehicle, and you can opt out for the AMG line exterior. AMG line exterior also with the night package. When it comes with the night package, these lamellas, the top of them will be black. The front splitter would be black, as well as the, well, on this one it's a black vehicle, so it's going to have the side mirrors, they'll be black, as well as the trim around it, it will be black. Also, this vehicle comes with the standard LED high-performance headlights, but you can choose for the lighting package that's going to have the multi-beam LED. So the multi-beam LED, it's going to try to bring it as close as possible to the regular daylight. It's going to give you the active curve assist as well as the automatic high beams that's going to be on the lighting package. So to mention the other packages that's starting from the front, when you have the AMG line exterior, it will also enhance the wheels. You have several more options on the vehicle. AMG line exterior is going to affect mostly the front bumper, the grille, the wheels, as well as the rear bumper on the trim. So moving on, the other packages, some of the essentials that's going to be on this vehicle that most of the people would want on their GLB. It's the premium package. Premium package, blind spot assist. It's going to have, when we move inside, I'll show you more. Instrument cluster is going to have the 10.25 size display, as well as the multimedia display. It's going to be, again, 10.25 size display. So they're all meshed up together. So that's going to be in the premium package. Also, the automatic dimming for the driver's side mirror and the inside the rear view mirror. That's going to be part of the premium package. All in all, is the essential keyless start or hands-free access to the vehicle. That's also going to be part of the premium package. Then you have the multimedia package that's going to give you the navigation. But please remember that this vehicle will come standard with the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. That comes as a part of the standard equipment as far as we talking about the navigation and the features like that. So again, once we move inside, I'll show you more about the multimedia, about the new steering wheel that we have, already on some of the other vehicles and everything else. And I'll show you the more interior space, because that's going to be one of the biggest topics about this vehicle. How much legroom do you have for the passengers in the back? And I want to mention before I step inside, I'm a 6 foot even, and I'll show you how I sit far as on the driver and how much space would be behind me. So come on inside, let me tell you more about this beautiful GLB. some of you already know, we already have maybe some of these features in some of our other vehicles, the CLA and the new A-Class. So it's making its way now to the GLB. All new steering wheel, as I mentioned you have the two displays mashed up into one. 10.25 for the multimedia, 10.25 that comes for the front instrument cluster, where you can customize many of the pages, where you can design, change the colors, and change many of the features that are on the display. So basically it's the same thing like we would have on our laptop, that you can change some of the features, some of the displays and informations that you need on this vehicle. So another thing that obviously, as you can see, is the black interior that we have, a black MBUX. As well, we have this spiral. Now, the interior far as on the trim that comes on the driver's door, of course, passenger door, and also in the front of the front passenger, that really fits well inside with the rest of the trim level in the pieces. Also, air vents, we have them. It's a turbine-like. Of course, you can lock it, unlock it, change the directions for that. Some of the things that will really immediately when you sit in the car, it will grab your eyes, it will grab your attention. As far as heating, ventilation and air conditioning, you have all those features there right here. And of course, very intuitive, very easy to operate. New feature, the new touchpad that we have that operates everything that's in the multimedia display. Or you can simply have the touchscreen. You can change them like this, and you can change many of the display and the features and how the things are designed. And again, we will show you also how many features can you change in this vehicle. This particular one, it's a 4MATIC or all-wheel drive, so it will give you a little bit more information as far as on the all-wheel drive feature, which the angle of the vehicle, how much G-forces are impacting the vehicle, and so forth. But let me focus on the more important stuff, what's right in front of our eyes. So the vehicle will come with the dual power seat for the driver and the passenger, as well as a memory seat. This one also comes with the heated seats. That's an option you can have, as well as a ventilated seat here, adjustments of the side mirrors, and it can come with the side mirrors, the folding on the inside. That's part of the Premium 1 package. The new steering wheel, you have many of the controls, as well as the cruise control, answering the phone, hanging up, changing the volume, putting the mute on, that's right here. And also you have the two square buttons that you can change many of the features that are displaying right here, right in the front of us. So I can customize my feature, and that's going to be on the display, which will going to show you the tachometer, the speed, the consumption, and everything else. And on the right part of the steering wheel, we can change everything that's displayed right here. Well, basically just gliding your tip of your finger over it, just like on the cell phone, which we just change and pick and choose applications that we would like. So moving on, also the forward, this is the power outlet that you have for the driver and the passenger. You do have also the cigarette lighter, which is available. It is right here. Also you have the storage space. Also it can be NFC wireless charging, near field communication and wireless charging. That's option. That's right here. Not to forget, very exciting feature on all Mercedes-Benzes now, just about, it's a dynamic select, so you can change what type of the ride would you like on the car. You can have from the comfort, sport, sport plus, eco, and individual statement. So you can change the type of the ride that you would want. You can adjust your steering. How do you want it to be more sensitive, less sensitive? How do you want your engine output, and so forth? That's on the individual feature of the vehicle. Of course, you have also the shortcuts for many of the features that are displayed here: navigation, map, radio, media, telephone, and the vehicle favorite star function. Of course, the have here also for the music. So the vehicle, of course, it's available as well as the premium sound system on the vehicle. Not forget, very exciting feature on most of our vehicles. This particular one is equipped with the panorama roof. Of course, that's an option for a 1500, but you can have the huge sunroof above the driver and the passenger, and also the more sunroof behind the passengers in the back. Inner center console, you do have the more storage space, as well as the more power outlet, USB-C power outlet. You can charge your appliances. Of course, here you have the glove compartment. You can also utilize and share the space. Now, let me show you a little bit more about in the back and how much trunk space, how much utility this vehicle really gives you. Hi, I just want to show you, this is my, again, 6 foot even guy. Far as this would be my normal driving position with the mirrors fixed. far as on my arms length, far as on the steering wheel. This would be my regular driving position. Now I'm going to go to the back seat, so I want to show you how much space it would be behind myself. So I definitely have more space than many of the other vehicles. Definitely comfortable, plenty of the knee room, because that's the most important part, and definitely a lot of headroom, shoulder room, hip room, basically. So I think it's safe to say that this vehicle has a complete comfort for the 5. And then please keep in mind, we'll show you maybe in some of our other videos, you do have the space for 2 more passengers behind me. So I want to show you now in the back, in the cargo area, what do we have, maybe some of the things unexpected for the GLB in this kind of a price range. So for the open the trunk in the back, you can stand right here and make a wish. Well, nothing happens, but if you do this, opens the rear tailgate. You can open the rear tailgate with just pressing the button right here, or pressing the button on the remote control, and you have one in the door that you can open or close this tailgate. So the purpose of this, if you had your hands full with something, you might open this with just move of your foot and load it. Also, if you're unloading from the inside, if you're carrying that, you can close it with the move of your foot. So plenty of the space that we have now in the cargo area. You can fold down the rear seats, or you can have definitely even more Hello Costco feature. So please keep in mind that some of our vehicles, we do offer a 3rd line of seating for only $850 more that you can have. That will be right here. In that case, obviously, you would not have that much cargo space left, but it is available with the 3rd lines of seating. And with everything flat, I think it will give you over 60 cubic feet of the space in the back, which is definitely a lot for the vehicle that's of this side. So now, closing of the rear head. Thank you very much for watching this video about this all new 2020 GLB 4MATIC. The vehicle was just released in the market a couple of days ago. So I would like to invite you in to the Mercedes Benz of Scottsdale and let me show you this vehicle. Let's take one for the test drive, sign a few papers, I'll hand you the key. Thank you for watching.